what's going on in the Vancouver real estate market. It blew me away. I heard this secondhand, so I don't know if it's true, that the average home price is it downtown Vancouver? Is $1 million. And where are those buyers coming from? And how did someone in Vancouver figure out how to get that to happen? How did they turn on that fire hose of buyers in Vancouver? And I like Vancouver, but it's not San Francisco or New York.
Well, I love Vancouver too.
Sorry, I'm gonna pay for that one.
Oh, sorry. Am I not supposed to advertise it?
Yeah, go for it.
I have to say that Vancouver is very, very expensive, and sometimes when we're trying to, it's like on a luxury home that is $2, $3, $4, $5 million, and I see it on, the website from the US, and they really look beautiful. But I don't see too many Asians means Chinese buying the expensive apartments, or apartments we call condo apartments, the same thing. So you own it. We have different Asians. A lot of the buyers from Middle East. I have a lot of Persian clients, and they would like to stay in downtown. Some of the Chinese, they buy the penthouse. It could be like 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 square feet. $3 to $8 million or $9 million to buy the penthouse there. They would do it there, but it's not too much because for actually, my first one was from internet.
From the internet?
Actually, you mean in the Middle East? Iran.
Iran.
Yeah.
And they found you on the internet?
They found me on the internet. And most of because my clientele is very international. Like, people probably always thought that my major clients is Chinese, but it's not. I have all colors. And
yeah, tell me that Middle East. So this Iranian, male or female? Male or family?
Both.
There's a man and a woman?
Yes.
And what were they doing? Getting their money out of rent and parking it in somewhere else?
Yeah, that's what.
Is that a lot of what's going on here? People want to park their money in safe countries like Canada?
Yes, definitely. You have
and how do you get access to those people? How do we get
email? Website.
Really?
And then referrals. My business is 100% referral based. So it's once you trust you, and then they will keep on referring the families. I have families, the whole families, they are my clients. And your website is quite important. And Facebook, social media is fine, but personally, I know for a fact is that Asian buyers, doesn't matter which part of Asia.
So I don't want to ignore that, but let's just, for the greedy Americans that want buyers, tell us what's going on trend-wise. This, parking money. Read some controversial stories lately about the wrong kind of people parking their money in Malibu. But what's the trend here? But most importantly, how do people get access to that?
Well, we started with the understanding that our middle name was international, so we had to figure out how we would create that kind of international flow of buyers and referrals. And I think at the end of the day, this business, as all of you know, is a relationship business. So to begin with, we have to create a network of people that in fact understand and have the ability to have centers of influence in different parts of the world, especially in feeder markets that feed different parts of the United States.
What are those, by the way? What are the differences?
Well, the feeder, it depends. Can bring out those agents.
Right.
I got some brief last night and a couple of emails about not letting the audience ask more questions. So anyone that would like to fire away or raise their hand or make a comment or tell us a story about, give an unusual or interesting story about a global buyer, that would be great. Here's a gentleman right here.
Wow, she's going to give me advice about buying across the border.
And I have a bilingual website. So, and I don't do Google Translate. And please don't do that. And there's no, it's not that because they didn't pay me. But Google Translate, you just cannot get that. If you have to do translations, you have to hire somebody who knows, and also in today's world, you have to, how many of you can read it, but you can go ahead and check it out.
And the gentleman out here?
Thanks for the great info. I was just wondering.
Tell us who you are real quick. Okay.
I'm Mike Robel. I work for Royal LePage up in Canada.
Oh, great.
And I was just wondering if there is value in putting up like testimonial videos if you work with a client who speaks in a language that you
Absolutely.
put it
I
as
always
testimonials.
love testimonials and videos. And obviously, I have one advantage myself is because I have been running a radio real estate show since 2007 in one of the 2 major radio stations in Vancouver. So my name is out there, and I haven't been on newspapers advertisings for the longest time. So
you like television, radio, and the internet? Is that right? Or?
No television
No
yet.
television.
I don't want to. I would
Yeah.
like to have my privacy. Yeah, so radio is good enough.
Anyone else out in the audience? Anybody got a good international story they want to share with us? Here we go.
I blog there. I blog in Chinese. And in a matter of fact, when I was in New Orleans for the Co-op Banker conference, and I met the franchise master with a couple of other franchises from China. And one of them, they were asking me, said, okay, I have a friend wanting to buy in Vancouver. And then he got my card, and immediately he texted or whatever he was doing on his smartphone, and then sent my information to their friend in China. And the friend in China went on one of these popular sites, and they found me. And so they saw, and then they asked me, he said, oh, is that you? I said, yeah, that's me. So they found me. It is important for you, people, they might not realize it, but it is important to have your presence in, I don't care if it's Ren or Sina, all those blogs. It is important.
Are you engaged in those yourself?
Yes.
You are seeking global buyers, sellers, or investors? Or?
No, I'm in the startup out Post User. We do social media campaign and management for agents. And so I've got a number of people who are actually doing hi-fi, Baidu as opposed to Google searches, but doing Baidu searches because Google's outlawed in China, so you can't actually access Google. So if you want to be up in SEO in China, then you have to be active on Baidu. And then also going over and doing, because there's no eBay in China as well, doing Taobao and using Taobao as a lead gen source.
Just to let you know, although Facebook, all the social media been blocked in China or India, there is a way they can get on it.
Yes.
I mean the users in China can get
Yes.
Yeah. I've been told, all they need to pay is $1,
Yeah.
and they can crack
Well,
it.
the idea is we've got an office in Xiamen. And so
Sorry.
We've got an office in Xiamen, so it's just a matter of buying. It's about $1 a month for an IP switch.
In international partnerships, and you think of the New York Times as being, Eastern Seaboard, but it's actually the most significant single international web portal in the world.
The New York Times?
NewYorkTimes.com.
Yeah.
And